the phone much longer, but I want to relive this story because nobody believes it. And the fact that you're on the phone, because everyone says I lie, that we snuck into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremonies in Cleveland, and we got those suits, the shirt and ties from Goodwill, and we just snuck in. Can you tell everyone that that's true and it's not a lie?
Yeah, you were on the radio at the time. I remember the night before, the day before, we had Duff McKagan in because Guns N' Roses was going to be inducted. He came in studio. He was doing like his one-man show that night. I don't think we went to, and the next day we didn't have tickets for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because it was tough. That was the Guns N' Roses were getting in, Green Day that day, John Cougar, Mellencamp.
Beastie Boys, Chili Peppers.
That's right. It was huge.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then we found out you got to get. I think we saw Bobby Slayton, and Bobby Slayton was telling me you guys got to get dressed up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Bobby.
Yeah, because he was in town.
Yeah, he was there actually. He went to the ceremony and he says, "You guys got to have a shirt and tie to get in there." So we went and got shitty.
Yeah, yeah. So we went to the Goodwill and fucking picked up a jacket of like $2, a fucking button-down shirt, and then I forget. There was a security we went by or something like that. I forget how we got in there.
We went through the side. It was at the Cleveland Public Auditorium. We went through the side thing where the catering was, like Goodfella style, and nobody was saying anything. And we're like, okay, let's just keep going. Then all of a sudden we see a security person. We're like, oh shit! And they're like, hey, Jim Florentine, that metal show. And they just assumed we were supposed to be there. And we're like, hey, what's going on? And then the next one, they're like, ah, Chad from the Alan Cox Show. Like everywhere we go, somebody knew you or me. And we just
and then because that metal show was on at that time, and then and we just, the key is, we just pretended like we knew we were there, like we knew we had tickets. We didn't have any fear in our face that we're sneaking in. Like, yeah, we've been here. Hey, what's up? How's it going, man? It's good to see you. Just keep walking. We don't know where the fuck we're walking, and then we wound up like on the side. Right before where the bands would come out before they got introduced.
Well, we came,
little like holding room.
We kept getting deeper, and then we come out, and next thing you know, we're there, and fucking LL Cool J turns around. We're standing. I'm like, hey man, can I get a photo? Like it was like we're fucking here, and then we didn't know where to sit. We were by the bar, and Green Day comes to open the show. We're like, we don't know where to go. Everyone's sitting and everyone's looking, so we snuck to the side stage to this bar just for the bands, and they let us in. Like they just didn't even question us. We had no credential. We had nothing. And then we're hanging back there and it's just like, there's John Cougar Mellencamp. There's Meg Ryan. It was crazy. ZZ Top.
Well, what happened was, we snuck in and then, it's all tables and then it's seats up top, but it's tables on the floor.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any seats. So we're walking around before everyone got seated and shit. We're like, oh, this is great. We can go anywhere. But then once everything got seated, we had no seat. So we were like, fuck, we got to get out of here. We're going to get busted. Security's going to come up to us. We go, what are you guys doing? Go to your seats. So we just started going around these back ways. We wound up in like this holding room on the side of the stage. And that's where the bands were. Yeah. Remember Billy Joel, the singer, was like, dude, I'm a huge fan of that metal show. I'd love to come on. I'm like, yeah, he kept bugging me the whole time. Like, this fucking guy's annoying.
Nobody believes I tell that story. I say, dude, Billy Joel from Green Day would not leave us alone. Well, and at one point,
remember he kept coming over. He's like, dude, about that episode with this one with Ingve Malmsteen. Holy shit! Is there any way? What do you guys tape? I'll come to you guys.
And at one point,
we'll definitely have you on.
Yeah. And at one point, we're walking, and I remember we're going down this hallway, and you're like, you were like, oh shit, it's the Green Day guy. Let's go this way. Like we were avoiding him.
Yeah,
it was the funniest thing ever. The fact that we're avoiding the lead singer from Green Day was annoying you.
And then we finally, I guess when the Chili Peppers were on at the end, we got outside. We got to watch right from the front.
Yeah, we were like in the front row, like, and I was standing next to Chris Rock and Rick Rubin. I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? This is surreal.
Yeah, I remember I met Rick Rubin. I was all excited.
Yeah, I got a photo with him too. It was very cool. No, that was like
Kid Rock was there. I got a picture with Kid Rock.
I got one too. Yeah, and I remember at the time you had like an actual camera. You didn't have a phone camera.
Right, yeah. I brought the real camera with me.
Yeah, so, that was a crazy I'm glad I had you on the show because everyone thinks I lie when I tell that story. Just the fact that you can co-sign it you don't understand. I'm vindicated.
Yeah, no, it definitely happened. Absolutely. We snuck in. It was fucking beautiful. It was a good time. But we had to stand the whole time. We had no seat. There was no seat anywhere for us.
Now confirm this story. They don't believe this either. We're standing there and the Beastie Boys come in with Chris Rock. And Chris Rock's standing right there. And I go, hey, Chris, we're comedians. I'm with Jim Florentine. And Chris is like not even making eye contact. He goes, yeah, I know Jim Florentine. And he wouldn't even look my way. And then he like,
he never looked at me either. I've never had a conversation with him. He always just looks at me when I see him, like at the Comedy Cell or whatever. But we've never ever talked.
but he like he just says, yeah, I know Jim Florentine, but he wouldn't even look at us. It was so weird.
Yeah, he's got like that Jerry Seinfeld thing where he just like ignores people.
Yeah. I don't want to start a beef between you and Chris Rock. I just want to put that out there.
Well, I don't, whatever.
All right, Jim, you're on Instagram. You got a YouTube page. Since we're on YouTube, go subscribe to his page. He's got a special out. Go watch that. We have people watching, so people are going to go follow you right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm sure my numbers are going to go way up.
Go to Jim's Instagram right now and leave a comment, just knowing it's not a waste of his time. Do it.
No, I don't care, but I'm just saying it's, I'm not going to have all of a sudden surge.
You're going to go viral.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time and calling into the show. People are requesting you. And I mean, I don't know. We had Gino on the phone earlier. So you're following some tough company with Gino Bisconte.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, that's good.
Any funny Gino story?
Yeah, maybe I'll go. Maybe when I'm over at Lids later, I'll get Gino a Chargers hat.
There you go. Any funny Gino story before I let you go? Because everyone in the chat hates Gino or loves Gino, mostly hate. And I like Gino.
Nah, Gino's fine, man. I got no problem with him.
Yeah. All right.
I've only seen him like twice over the last 10 years. We used to do a bunch of gigs together and stuff, but
yeah,
he's fine.
That's fine.
Whatever.
Before I let you go, when's that metal show coming back? And are you going to get back together with Robin Quivers? People want to know.
Yeah, both are coming back soon. So it's just a matter of time.
All right, Jim. I appreciate it. And go follow Jim, and I'll see you at Lids.
All right, later.
There, bye. Jim Florentine on the hotline. That was a nice overtime treat. This is a good show today, guys. This is a good show. I brought it. You had Hype Trains, you had Gino, you had Florentine. I mean, what else do you want? Get a membership. Watch it on demand. What are you waiting for? I am the best. No one's better than me. Okay? In the shit verse, the hack verse. I don't partner up with these clowns. I'm not going to Hackamania. I got my own connections. I do my own thing. So be about it. Support, support, support.